Hey everybody, it's Sarah Bailey. How you doing? Today I want to talk to you about how you can overcome those overwhelming feelings as you build your business in network marketing or direct sales. This is what happens. This is how so many people find themselves getting overwhelmed. It's when they're either ramping up their business and then they don't know what to do, or they're wasting time on things like Facebook. I mean, you can be very strategic about Facebook, but there are also many ways you can waste time, or checking emails, or they're spending time doing the laundry when they're supposed to be working their business. You get too distracted, and then at the end of the day, you look back and say, oh my gosh, what did I get done? The other thing that people find themselves trapped in is shiny object syndrome. I've been guilty of this too, and this is where you see so many great programs out there for building your business that you buy several of them and then you don't implement any of them, or at least you don't do it that well, and then you don't get the results that you want. So then you go out and you buy another program that sounds good, because the people who sell these programs are very good marketers and they're very good at copywriting, and they'll convince you that you really need what they have. So don't give into that, and I'll give you a strategy for that in a little bit. So here are 7 tips for how you can avoid getting overwhelmed and how you can prevent it. So number 1 is going to be plan ahead, and I want you to do this the night before. So tonight when you go to bed, before you put your head on that pillow, write out what you're going to do tomorrow for your business. Plan it out, and if you're going to spend 2 hours on your business, then block out that time on your calendar and treat it as if you were going to a real job. So if you have 2 hours from 12 to 2, that's going to be when you work your business. Then you make sure you're doing nothing else during that time. So at nighttime, you write down everything you're going to do. If you're going to write a blog post, you write that down. If you're going to do personal growth, you write that down. If you're, whatever you're doing, write everything out on the calendar. And then, you know what, or make that list, and then you can put it in your calendar. But here's the thing, it's going to help you sleep better at night, because you don't have to wake up in the middle of the night thinking, oh no, what if I forget to do this tomorrow, okay? Or you could keep a notepad beside your bed and write notes if you wake up in the night and you think of them. Okay, number 2 is mindset. This is so critical for you to have success in your business. You have to do mindset and personal growth, personal development every single day, a minimum of 15 minutes a day, if not an hour. And it's best if you do this as soon as you get up in the morning, before you get going in your day. Number 3 is exercise. Exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day. This will raise your endorphin levels. It'll help you to feel good, and it will help you to focus better for the rest of your day, and will give you more clarity as you work on your business. Number 4 is probably the most important thing that you could be doing every day, and that's prospecting and following up with your prospects. So when you dedicate a certain amount of time to your business every day, you want to take 70 to 80% of that time, and that should be spent on prospecting and following up with people. Okay, it's not doing all these other things that you might consider business. 80% of your time should be spent on income producing activities. And where you make money is when you close a sale. How do you close a sale? When you send somebody to your company information. And how do you do that? By getting them on the phone and qualifying them as a prospect for your business. So getting on the phone or getting in front of people is the number 1 way you're going to make money in your business. So make sure you're doing that every single day. All right, number 5 is meditation and prayer. And this is done best in the morning as well. So take a few minutes, you just sit in a quiet place and close your eyes and you just breathe. You focus on your breathing for just a few minutes and let thoughts come and go. You just sit there for a few minutes. It will help center you. The other thing I do is spend time in prayer. I believe in God. I'm a Christian, and my relationship with God is very important to me, and it helps get my day going in the right direction. So I spend time in prayer. That's important to me, and hopefully it's important to you as well. Number 7 is marketing. You'll spend about the other 10% of your time, 70 or 80% of your time on prospecting, 10 to 20% of your time on marketing. And this would be, if you want to pick one shiny object to work with, then pick one and focus on that and do that until you master it, like at least 6 months. Let's say you want to do better on your Facebook prospecting skills. So focus on Facebook, get a couple courses on Facebook, connecting on Facebook. There are, maybe you want to do, more ways to generate leads or generate traffic, or more working on your blog, things like that. So that would be marketing. So pick one thing, focus on it for 6 months, master it before you go on to a different shiny object. And then number 7, the last one, is affirmations. And it's not affirmations, it's afformations. I wrote a separate blog post on this and did a separate YouTube video on this too. It's called Afformations, and it's by Noah St. John. And what he recommends is instead of taking an affirmation, but twisting that and make it into a form of a question, because your brain is wired to answer questions you ask it. So where an affirmation might be, I'm earning $10,000 per month. An affirmation would be, wow, why am I earning $10,000 a month? You have to say it as if you're already earning that and you believe it. Like, why am I earning $10,000 a month? Or why is it that I'm enrolling 2 or 3 people every single week in my business? Your brain is programmed to find answers to those questions. So it will guide you and lead you into answering those questions, and then you will find yourself on that path. And it's really cool. But affirmations work in the other direction too. So if you were to say something like, why am I always late everywhere I go? Then your brain's going to find ways to justify you being late everywhere you go. So be careful what you wish for. Instead, flip that and make it, why am I always on time? Why am I always on time everywhere I go? That will certainly help you. So everybody, what it comes down to, the main core of this whole message is consistent daily habits. It may seem boring, but the path to success is full of mundane, boring activities. It's just doing the same thing day in and day out and not giving up. You just keep going with it, okay? So make your plan tonight for tomorrow. Do that for 90 days and see what happens to your business. Write it out the night before, follow through with it the next day, and do that every single day. One day at a time, you're improving your habits, consistent daily habits. There you go. Hope that's helpful. I hope you guys have an amazing day, and here's to your success.